afternoon, everyone, and thank you to the leadership team at the Illawarra Academy of Sport for being here today. Most elite athletes are recognized once they succeed, but what about the pathways that got them there? Imagine a 17-year-old swimmer from Wollongong named Mia. She trains before school, spends weekends traveling to competitions, and dreams of competing at an elite level one day. She has the talent, the commitment, and the ambition, but like many regional athletes, her future depends on whether she has the access to the right opportunities, visibility, and support systems. And this is exactly where the Illawarra Academy of Sport comes in. This campaign changes the focus from the destination to the pathway itself. Before athletes can become Olympians, professionals, or household names, they begin in local communities, regional programs, and development systems that often go unnoticed. The IAS already plays a significant role in supporting talented young athletes like Mia across the Illawarra region through partnerships with sporting organizations, councils, sponsors, and community stakeholders. The local community already loves the IAS and what it stands for: regional pride, opportunity, and long-term sporting partnerships. But despite this strong support, recognition becomes much weaker beyond these audiences, particularly among state sporting organizations and broader sporting stakeholders. So today, I want to present a campaign designed to change that. A campaign designed to move the IAS beyond local recognition and position the organization as a credible and essential regional athlete development pathway organization. Our campaign is called Beyond Local. At its core, this campaign follows one simple idea: every elite athlete begins with a pathway. The problem is that most people only recognize athletes once they've already made it. We celebrate future stars once they're standing on podiums or signing professional contracts, but rarely when they're still training in regional pools, courts, and fields trying to get there. Research showed that the IAS already has an incredibly strong foundation to build from. Athletes, parents, and the wider community already feel connected to the organization through regional pride, athlete success stories, and long-term sporting partnerships. The talent is already here, but the issue is visibility. Because of this, our strategy focuses on expanding awareness, strengthening recognition, and positioning the IAS more visibly within the broader sporting landscape. We do this by following athletes like Mia through the pathway itself, showing audiences not just where elite athletes end up, but how organizations like the IAS help them get there. The first and most important step in this pathway is our central campaign tactic, the Beyond Local Regional Athlete Pathways Showcase event. For Mia, this becomes one of the first moments where her journey feels publicly recognized. This event acts as the centerpiece of the entire campaign. The showcase will bring together athletes, alumni, state sporting organizations, media representatives, sponsors, and community audiences in one highly visible public event hosted at the University of Wollongong Recreation and Aquatic Centre. But most importantly, this is not just another sporting event, it's a strategic visibility event designed to publicly demonstrate the value of regional athlete pathways. The event will feature athlete demonstrations, interactive exhibitions, alumni success stories, panel discussions, and stakeholder networking activities. Together, these elements create a visible narrative showing how regional athletes progress from local development programs towards elite sporting opportunities. One of the strongest aspects of this event is the inclusion of recognizable IAS alumni such as Olympian swimmer Emma McKeon and Olympian skateboarder Kieran Woolley. When audiences see athletes who once trained regionally returning to speak alongside young athletes like Mia, the pathway suddenly becomes real and tangible rather than abstract. The connection between regional support and elite success becomes something audiences can actually see in front of them. For younger athletes in the audience, these alumni become aspirational role models. For state sporting organizations, they become evidence. And for media audiences, they become compelling public interest stories capable of extending campaign visibility even further. The showcase event also creates structured stakeholder engagement opportunities through networking breakfasts, VIP sessions, and athlete pathway presentations involving sporting organizations, sponsors, and regional stakeholders. This is important because awareness alone is not enough. The campaign also aims to strengthen relationships, encourage future partnerships, and reinforce the IAS as an organization worthy of broader recognition and investment. The next stage of the pathway is the athlete storytelling social media campaign. If the showcase event creates a public movement, the social media campaign sustains the journey. Imagine Mia scrolling through Instagram after training and seeing the short form videos featuring athletes who once stood exactly where she is now. She sees the behind the scenes training footage, where are they now, alumni stories, and mini documentaries following regional athletes progressing towards elite competition. Instead of feeling disconnected from elite sport, athletes like Mia begin seeing themselves within that pathway. This tactic uses emotionally engaging storytelling distributed across Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook to highlight athlete development journeys supported through the IAS programs. This matters because people connect with stories more than statistics. Parents connect emotionally to athletes' struggles and achievements, young athletes begin imagining bigger possibilities for themselves, and stakeholders see visible proof of the pathway's success. Importantly, the campaign is also financially realistic. Because the IAS operates as a regional not-for-profit organization, the strategy prioritizes collaborative partnerships, earned media, co-funded activities, and own social media content rather than expensive advertising campaigns. This ensures the campaign remains financially achievable while still delivering strong strategic impact. The third stage of the pathway focuses on earned media and public relations outreach. To strengthen broader recognition, the IAS must move beyond its own communication channels. This tactic secures visibility through outlets such as Illawarra Mercury, Win News Illawarra, and ABC Illawarra, alongside regional sporting publications and online sporting media. Media coverage is especially valuable because it acts as third-party endorsement. When respected media organizations tell IAS stories, credibility increases significantly. Instead of the IAS simply claiming its value, its wider sporting community begins recognizing it publicly. The final stage of the campaign pathway is long-term stakeholder engagement. Rather than treating stakeholder communication as separate corporate messaging, this strategy integrates engagement opportunities through the campaign experience itself. Networking activities, athlete panels, information packs, and post-event reporting all work together to strengthen professional relationships between the IAS, sporting organizations, sponsors, and regional stakeholders. This integrated approach reflects modern strategic communication principles because relationships are strengthened through ongoing interaction, visibility, and shared experiences rather than isolated communication efforts. In terms of the campaign outcomes, the strategy focuses on three key goals. First, increasing awareness through stronger social media reach, earned media coverage, and showcase attendance. Second, strengthening acceptance by improving stakeholder perceptions and feedback towards the IAS. And third, encouraging behavioral outcomes, including increased inquiries, registrations, and expressions of interest relating to IAS programs and athlete pathways. The campaign will operate across a 6-month timeline, allowing awareness and visibility to gradually build before accumulating in the Beyond Local Showcase event and post-event media coverage. Campaign success will be measured through social media analytics, earned media placements, stakeholder feedback, event attendance figures, and increased athlete inquiries and registrations. Ultimately, the campaign is about recognition. It's about ensuring that the IAS is no longer viewed as simply a local sporting organization, but a legitimate and valuable contributor to the athlete development pathways across the wider sporting landscape. Because elite athletes are not created overnight. They're developed through pathways, support systems, and opportunities that begin long before public recognition arrives. For athletes like Mia, organizations like the IAS can become the difference between potential being overlooked and potential being realized. Beyond Local shines a spotlight on that pathway, and in doing so, it positions the IAS as an organization that helps shape the future of Australian sport. Thank you.